2, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. No run back here on the opening kickoff. As we'll start at the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Juwan Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Listen. Double dog. That's the way. 41's the mic. Check.
Here's Goff. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Mike 7. I got you. Hey, let's go. Round.
Goff. Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot. Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now Goff. Sharks got it, left side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Let's go, baby. 7's a Mike. Watch the slant. Mike 7. Super one. Mike 7.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's just me and you. Back. Hey, 25 to Mike.
Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. They go play action with Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field, because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers! Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone's got move.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Goff. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Room past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Jackson's throw here caught by Mims. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
First and 10.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Now Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff flushed out right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run with Swift. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break here. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been... And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson now. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson. steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It's brought in by Harris. Runs over it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Lions 16. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Hayne to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. They still can't get it. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
16 yards. Another 3
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. They've got his man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Hunter Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Lions' 2-yard line.
Harris, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Najee Harris with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Lions 23.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. Here's Goff. And Shark calls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Being chased out left. And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Detroit.
First down.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
13. Come on, let's go. Kill.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Shart's got it, left side. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Well, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.